the battlefield is totally digitized. Gone are the days of First World War, Second World War, where it was trench battle, contact battles. Second World War brought in air effort, mechanized tanks, and submarines and ships. Ships are always there. So now the battle today is with drones, remotely piloted vehicles where you can even target it. Kamikaze drones, which are there, they're precision missiles, bombs, what have you, robotics, which is coming up. Clearance of minefields can be robotics. There's an AI associated with it. So when all this comes up, all these need to interconnect. So interconnection is going to happen with communications. So as a result, today communication is becoming even more important there and challenging, right? And of course, the technology has advanced there. You have a cloud computing which is coming there, virtualization which is there. Virtualization means actually nothing is residing on your there. Everything is happening at the back in some places because you require a lot. You can't carry so much of storage and computing powers in your hand. It's a small, like your mobile is there. If in a mobile you throw a task, you're getting so many videos coming from there. How is it coming? It's stored in the cloud or somewhere, right? So that is exactly what is there. Like today, when we are speaking this video conferencing, where is the server application running? It is running in a cloud in some data center somewhere, right? Which is being virtualized. So today, the nuances of signals has become even more advanced, profound, which is there. So as a result, today, the signals has got no boundaries today, and it's coming in our personal life. It can so much happen that when you come home, your houses are automated. If there's no point in having your your air conditioner or your heater running. The moment you're going to reach home, say in half an hour, your ACs, everything, or the heaters come on, right? All that is an Internet of Things, which is there. So everything's being controlled by communication over the Internet. Internet, nothing is a medium of communication, which is there, right? So if this is going to happen, communications and signals has become multifold. It is there. It is not only confined to signals today. It is also applicable to the men or the boots on ground, to the infantarian. He's also carrying a device where he knows how to switch it on. Something like if today you got a mobile, you don't need anybody to help you do mobile. Everything is back end. If there's a problem, you raise a ticket and it is resolved. Many things are automatically happening at the back end. Even if you're moving, like you're moving from one cell to the other cell, you're remaining connected. All that is happening in the back end or behind the screen. All that is happening. So that is important, which signals has got. So if I want to just put in a nutshell, from the point of view of what all you would be doing, I'll come to the other aspects of signals in actual role of signals. Today, if you look at communications, is there in everything. Whether it is self-perforce gun, which can be automated, right from, there's a UAV flying. UAV is a remotely piloted aircraft, unmanned aerial vehicle. Somebody's flying it from thousands of kilometers away. It is picking up a target. That target is immediately sent to a gun or the missile system, a weapon system. It is somebody in the command chain says, okay, fine, engage, destroy it. Automatically, the gun is given the coordinates, everything. Automatically, the appropriate weapon system will be loaded on that gun and it will fire.
The Code of Engineers offers you the combat as also engineering. And the aim of the role of the Code of Engineers is to apply engineering knowledge for the furtherance of the commander's plan. Corps of Engineers are the people who are first in battle and the last to come out from the battle area. So if you want to be a soldier and also you have a technical bent of mind, engineering graduate, if he's a civil, electrical or mechanical student, then he can opt once in IMA for the Corps of Engineers. Okay, the other entry schemes. What happens is that science graduates who come through either NDA or direct IMA entry or through the OTA, they are made to go through an engineering course after they are commissioned into the Corps of Engineers as part of their service. So anybody who's in the core has to have a BTech degree. So either you acquire it prior to joining the core, or they make you acquire it after you are in the core. But it's a mandatory requirement. So after you join, also you have to clear that 4-year degree course to be eligible to continue to serve in the core. So if you are poor at academics, even if you are a science graduate, then I'd advise, and you don't have a bent of mind for studying, then probably you may not survive in the core of engineering.
So what are there any specific challenges these people face during training? Vis-a-vis, say, NDA or TES kind of...
See, as far as NDA and TES is concerned, since you join fairly young, you are moldable, and the training period spreads over 4 years. So you are able to take, the training is more progressive. And in that, I will only focus upon two things. One is the physical training, which can be quite rigorous. And but then if it is gradually done, and then when you come to NDA or TS, you are able to cope with it. But when a technical graduate joins the IMA, and he is to be commissioned only after 1 year of service, and the training period is 1 year of training, and the training is only for 1 year, this complete orientation, remodeling, and the physical thing has to be compressed in 1 year. So that acts like a shock to people who are not mentally very agile, and some of the people are not able to take it. But the failure rate is very low. It's only a few people who are not able to adjust and not able to take the shock who go out. But once having finished the training, and once they come into the regiments on all, they are really on par. So in the later years of service, while you are serving, you cannot say that they are any less. Then other thing comes in is that as you advance in service, from the combat side, your engineering knowledge and your flair for engineering subjects like civil construction, project management, building of road, or any civil engineering or any engineering project, that starts to play an important role. So if you are an engineer, a technical graduate from outside, and you have always had a bent of mind towards studies and being an engineer, then you can also flourish.
Primarily nowadays, of course, most of the people who are joining are already engineering graduates. In my time, they used to be joined as normal BSc from NDA and all that, and then they used to be engineering graduate. So that way you are saving that 2-3 years of period.
Yes.
After the basic degree course that they do, depending on your discipline, if you are a mechanical or electronic engineer or computer science, they give you various disciplines. Like in the mechanical side, you have tanks, which are armored fighting vehicles, that is known as a vehicle course. And then there is known as armament. Armament and instrument. That is for guns and all the instrument. So mechanical people have this kind of 2 streams. When you come to electronic, there are quite a few streams. Like you have the computer science, you have radar, you have communication, thing like that. So that is the kind of stream in computers. And then computer also engineering OICT course, you do it separately, which is there. And then there's a stream for aviation, which the electronic and mechanical also, both the streams are taken into aviation course. So EME has 42 plus trades, in fact. EME is very, very wide that way. 42 plus trades are there. So basically, I said the A vehicle, then B vehicle, of course, we are all the light vehicles which are there. That is common for everybody. Then C vehicle are basically the engineer equipment. And the streams, you have armored fighting vehicles, armament, then you have computers, radar, then radio, that is the communication equipment, then optoelectronics, then you have, aviation. In the aviation also there are 2-3 streams. So there's a wide scope. And whichever stream you are distributed, accordingly you are given a specialization on that. Like suppose, for example, you are an A vehicle chap, then accordingly you will have a specialization, separate specialization on the A vehicle, and you do a MTech also on that. And all the advanced courses will be based on that. And then you are given an opportunity to work on the equipment for some time, then come back, do a refresher course. So all the fine tunings are done so that you are abreast with the latest technology and you are able to support the system. Innovation is part of life in the EME. is part of life. In the EME itself, within your own workshop, you have so many facilities and provisions and capability. In fact, you can do anything. And then you can take help of the local market and do some innovation. And then they encourage these innovations also, which these innovations are in fact sent to all the formations so that you can share the information. So that is within the workshop, within the battalion or the brigade level that you carry out. That is one. Secondly, there are some innovation at the base workshop level, at the core zone workshop and the base workshop level, where also you can make some innovation and you can do large scale kind of a mass production also is being done in the base workshop, which is required for the army. So that is also one thing. And third, which you already have, is the simulator development division, which is also part of the regular army. So there is a major level innovation. They develop simulators and so many other things at a very, very large scale, at a much higher level. So you can join that also. So you have ample opportunity to give ideas and develop a product and make innovation and all that. But when you come to the defense lab per se is not part of the army. The defense labs are more into the part of the DRDO also for that.
Yes, I'm referring to that.
DGK, DRDO and all are part of the Ministry of Defense Production. So they are not part of the Indian Ministry of Defense. They are part of Ministry of Defense Production. So you are sent on deputation.
Yes.
So people with say 15, 16 years of service generally get a deputation to that place and they may get permanently absorbed there. You can go to DLRL, DRDO, DMRL and so many defense labs are there all over the country. And you may go on deputation and get absorbed. So in that case, you are leaving the mainstream of the army and joining there.